Hi, my name's Jessica. I'm a supervising director on Loud House. I've been working on this show now for over a year. It's been really great. I love all the characters and I love drawing them. And today, I'm so excited to hang out with you guys. We're all at home having fun. I'm, if you check it out, still in my slippers. And I'm just, I'm excited to hang out and draw with you guys. So I already have a few drawings here that I've done, as you can see. Here I have a Luan I did. I got a Lynn. She's one of my favorites. And I got a Clyde here. And I think to warm up, I'm going to start with a Lincoln. So when I'm starting to draw, I usually start really loose, rough, and I stay light with my pencil. When we're making the show, we actually draw digital. But for this purpose today, I thought it'd be fun to use paper and get back to the real drawing roots, the way I started, pencil, paper at home. And it's great because you guys can follow along really well. So I think you guys noticed, so I started really rough, keeping my lines loose, and then I did a crosshair in the middle here. And then I added his nose. That helps me, the crosshair helps, where the center of his face is in his circle head. So then I add the nose here. It also kind of tells me where to put his big eyes. And everything can kind of overlap. I almost like to call this part of the process mapping out your drawing and figuring out where everything goes. So then I think his ear, I'll probably place it around here. I got his body. So I want to figure out maybe what I want to do with his legs next. There we go. Follow that line of action. And the line of action is, in cartooning, we use it to have, to give the character like a good pose and a clear pose. So we know exactly I'm just going to move my drawings a bit. So we know sort of exactly the energy of the pose as well. So I'm gonna put his feet in here. We got a nice line of action. And then I figure out, okay, so where am I gonna put his arms, figure out where they go on the torso, and what do I wanna do with these arms? Well, I think today, I'm gonna do maybe one on his hip, maybe both. He's looking confident today. He's having a good day. And you know what, I'm gonna change my mind about his eyes, and that's cool drawing. We can always change our minds. Now he's going to be looking at me, at the camera. And maybe I'll make an open mouth. It's just a simple line. And then Lincoln's hair, it kind of starts here. And he's got a swoop that goes up and then sort of draw in a rough shape. And his bangs are there. So we got a nice rough drawing. And then, I think at this point it's good to hone in on a few details and kind of clean it up a little bit. So just so when I do my ink line, it'll all be super clear to me. This is getting in my way a bit. Move that over there. And then I'm going to do small details within the shape of the circle that I made for the hands. I'm going to draw the fingers in. Kind of put in the details of his shirt. Details come last. Always do the forms first, fill in your details last. It's like his ear here. I made the shape of the ear first, and then after I'm doing this, the line that follows the shape on the outside, and then that part of the ear. And then he's got those little hairs there. Okay, so I might as well go in now. I feel confident enough to go in there with my ink pen. You can use any kind of pen at home. You can just use a standard black or blue, whatever you want to do. And then start cleaning up. So this is a nice thick pen. Go around the bottom. And when you're cleaning up your drawing, it's also good just to do the main shapes that you started with first. So the outside shapes, the big lines that are kind of creating the form for you. And see how that line, I'm following it all the way down. Nice line right through there. Gives the post some nice dynamic. I also like to keep the legs thinner at the top, and they kind of go thinner in the middle and then widen at the bottom. And that's just to keep it feeling organic, almost like he's stretching his leg out. It kind of gives us that illusion that he's an organic person, and that there's a bit of weight there because he's pulling his leg. And then this leg goes straight down. Lincoln's a great character. I really like drawing him. He kind of has like a very classic look to him, classic cartoon boy vibe happening. Filling in a bit of details. Might as well get his shirt in there. He's not wearing a jumpsuit today. That'd be pretty cool if he was. Why not? So I filled in some details. And now I'm gonna get to my favorite part, is the face. So I'm gonna do all of the big shapes with my thicker pen. I'm gonna go in with a thinner tipped pen and do all the details after. Just gotta go up around the head here. Okay, so we got that. Let's do the eyes. So when we do the pupils, make sure that the pupils follow the same shape as the eyeball. See how like they're kind of doing this same sort of shape. They're not like this or like this. It's kind of more of a, you got the shape like that, this, and it's following the sort of the flow of the outside shape. The thing about drawing too, it's all trial and error. I mean, I'm 36 years old, guys. I'm not a young person. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. So let me tell you, it takes a lot of years to get a really good understanding of any craft you do. But drawing, I mean, the more you draw, the better you get. The more you observe, the more you try different shapes, different colors, whatever, the better you get. All right, so I've got the main forms down for Lincoln here. So let's move my other drawings over here. I'm gonna fill in some of the smaller details with another pen that just has like a smaller tip. Like this one's just a little thicker. I don't know if you can see that. And then this one's just a little thinner, I love inking, it's so relaxing. I think he has his little jean details here. Lincoln, he's got a line on the bottom of his sneaker. He's got some freckles. He's got little lines here. Put his other freckles around there. And then I'm gonna draw his lines here, lines there on his hair, and that little detail that I love, those two little lines there. And we got a pretty good Lincoln. I'm liking this. I'm liking what he looks like so far. I think I'm gonna add a bit of color. So I got a bunch of pencil crayons here. Woo, color. We need color today. So let's see. First, one more step. I'm going to erase all the pencil. Make sure your ink's dry before you do this. I have ink pens that I know are dry. They dry really quick, but make sure your ink's dry before you start erasing, because otherwise you'll smudge. But this way, when I do my color pencils, the lead won't get mixed up in my color and look kind of make it messy. So this way, I'm not gonna have any lead interfering with my color. So I got a nice clean Lincoln. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. And now I'm gonna go with, I think I'm gonna start with a shirt, a nice orange. in. I love coloring pencil crayons. It reminds me of high school art class. We used to do a lot of pencil crayon stuff. There's so much you can do with pencil crayons too. There's a great art tool. I recommend getting a good set of pencil crayons. You can do a lot with it. I'm gonna add a little bit of red, and I'm gonna do this just to give the shirt almost like a bit of shading, like a little bit of dimension. So I just want to say again, if you're just joining the drawing lesson here, my name is Jessica Borutski, and I'm supervising director on Loud House. And I'm just adding some color here to this drawing that I did of Lincoln. We started with a rough, and now we're just adding some color to the final inked line. Oh, I had some lead left, and as you can see, it did a little bit of a smudge on his hand. But you know what? This is the thing about art. It happens. You make mistakes, and next time I'll know erase better, you know? It's just trial and error with this stuff. It's like much of what we do in life. Trial and error, trial and error. So I'm going to be taking requests after this drawing. So I'm curious to, you know, what character you guys would actually really like to see. I should probably be looking up too to see if you guys are asking some questions here. All right, so I got some of that skin tone in for him. And then he's gonna have blue jeans. Blue jean baby. LA lady. LA boy. Well, actually, he lives in Royal Woods, Michigan. True fact about him. Very true fact. He's got a little bit of red detail on his shoe. Looking good, Lincoln. Coloring that tongue. Maybe give him like a little bit of rosiness there. Give him some, keep him looking alive. Okay, so I think I saw a Lily request. Woo! Sorry, I can never figure out my camera. There it is. There's a Lincoln Loud, man with the plan. Okay, so that was fun. How about we do what the request was, which was a Lily. She's so cute, the little baby of the family. Oh, adorable. All right. Everybody loves a baby. She's got a big round head, so everyone draw a nice big round circle. Keep it loose. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like we said, trial and error, trial and error. So she's got, her head's massive compared to her little body. I'm trying to think, while I'm doing this construction lines, what should we make her do? What should she be doing? Anyone want to have her do something specific? Anyone got any ideas for that? I'm thinking maybe we could make her just standing to keep it simple. But if anyone's got any ideas, throw them my way. Always open for an idea. Lily. So I'm just kind of constructing in her body. Constructing in her hands. And then we have that, what we called that at the beginning, the crosshair there. Put in another one. We'll figure out, okay, that'll tell us where we want her nose. Her nose is kind of high up in her head because she's got a big mouth, nice big mouth. So just draw that in, a big smile, and then open it up at the bottom with a nice line there. And then I love this part, cute little tooth. And then a tongue going across. Okay, so maybe we can have her dancing. That's a great idea. Sorry, I didn't see that comment. Let's have her dancing. Do, do, do. So maybe I'm gonna bend this leg up here. See that curve? Just bending, roughing that leg in, and then this leg is gonna go down like this. There we go. And then her hands, she's dancing. Maybe this one will be up high. And then this one will go, maybe this one, no, this one will, see, this is all part of it. You gotta explore the options. So here's a little hand coming in, and maybe that. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like it. Sorry, I'm gonna try something else. Let's see. I know, she's gonna go with her finger up. See, I'm just roughing out that shape. It's just the direction, the action of that arm. It's just, I throw down a line and that just helps me figure it all out. So there we go. Got that in there. And then this one, I think will have, yeah, she'll have a fist here. So I'll start with a circle there and I'll worry about that detail later. I'm gonna have her eyes here, sketch those in, figure out where they are figure out where they are in, can't talk today. In where the nose is, you can really figure out where those eyes are placed. And then maybe she'll have her eyes closed because she's just having such a great time. And that's a really easy thing to do. In the shape of the eye, just draw like what looks like like a frown almost, but that's just the closed eyelid. And then add the little lashes. And then what's cool about this is we can really sort of show that she's moving quick by having her hair kind of going in a direction. So we assume that her head flew this way because her hair is being pulled that way by the wind. So that's kind of a cool trick in cartooning that you can do. So yeah, she's having a good time. Her little diaper. All right, I think I'm confident with this sketch here. I think I'm confident enough to start adding some ink to that. So I got my pens out again. I'm gonna start with my thick one and get those shapes in. Did a lot of erasing on that one. That's how I know I was doing a good drawing. I was really thinking about it. Okay, circle. Just dropping that ink. And then with this, these are my favorite parts to do. I love drawing eyes closed when they're so happy. It's so cute. Ooh, and her eyebrows. You know what I love about eyebrows? Eyebrows can really make a expression. Like, let's explore that a bit. Like, check this out. If I draw her eyebrows like this, she looks like she's like really dancing hard. Like, yeah. And then if I do her eyebrows more like, let's say, high up, she looks more like blissfully dancing. Yeah. And then, I kind of feel like for this expression and her pose, I think I kind of want to go with like sort of really like that kind of eyebrow, a little arched. I think that's fun. It makes her look like she's having a good time and really feeling that music. I wonder what she's listening to. Maybe the theme song. In the loud house, in the loud house. You never know. She might like her own theme song. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm just gonna add some lines there. And then I'm gonna have this arm shape. I'm gonna start with this arm shape now. I'm gonna go. Oh, I overlapped that line, but that's okay. It's the style of it, sure. So now I'm adding like the, I see a request for Lucy too. Very cool. We can do a Lucy. I'm just adding the shapes of the fingers onto the palm here. So we have the overall shape, and then these are just sort of like little, sausages. Her fingers are really like stumpy and little round fingers, so you can just sort of add that onto the palm. And then I'm gonna draw her line coming down from her head to her body. Oh, I wanted a line there. Oopsie, that's okay. Mistakes, what can you do? And that goes there. So don't feel bad about making mistakes. Guys, look, I'm supervising director of the Loud House, and I'm making a mistake on a live feed. But, it happens. It happens. Okay, so back to the drawing. I'm going to finish the diaper here. She's got like a bulgy diaper. Leg. Finish that shape. And then I'm going to add her little toes because she's dancing. We can also add maybe like a swoop like this. Because she did maybe like a big movement there. And now I'm going to add this leg. There we go. Finish the palm. Add her fingers onto that circle shape I had. Hands are very tricky. I mean, don't feel upset or discouraged, I should say, if you're drawing hands and they're just not looking right. In all honesty, that's like one of the last things as an artist that I learned to master. It's not an easy thing. I mean, look at this. This is a really complicated object, my hand, and then they go in all angles. It's a hard thing to figure out, but there's always practice. And then one of the best ways to practice is to actually look at, other drawings that you think are really well done. Try drawing other artists' work to practice, or just draw from life. Life's all around you. You can get your brother, sister, friend, whatever, to hold their hand out for you, and you can draw it at different angles. That's very helpful. Okay, so we got a little Lily. She's grooving. Oh, wait, I want to add some music notes. That's kind of cute. So we know that she's like having a really good time to the tunes. I bet all you guys are having a lot of dance parties with being at home. Gotta have a dance party. Might as well have one today because it's Friday. So I'm just going to erase the pencil lines that are here so that when I add my color, it doesn't get all smudged with that lead and it has that gray muck in it. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I can hear my neighbor's dog barking. How annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna add just a little, this helps show that she's really closing her eyes tight. Oh, she actually has 3 eyelashes. I forgot. Some sisters have 2, some have 3. Okay, first thing I wanna do, I'll color in her skin because she's pretty naked, so it's a lot of skin there. All right, let's go. And up her arm. Babies, they're great dancers. They just go with the rhythm, don't they? On the show, I really like working on episodes with Lily. She's very cute. I mean, all the sisters are really fun to work with, I have to admit. When you're drawing with the pencil crayon, just make sure that you're always kind of going in the same motion. Like, don't go sideways and then up and down, because that's going to create some patterns that you'll really notice. This way, you're trying to just keep the same gradient by going in the same direction. See how I'm just going up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm not going sideways. I just want to keep that same beautiful gradient happening. It's almost like I'm laying down a texture, and I want that texture to stay straight up and down, if that makes sense to you guys. Hope it does. All right, got that part done. I'm gonna add a little tongue here, pink, and I love doing rosy cheeks. Add a bit of blush. Ooh, girl, you're looking good today. And then I'm gonna add her yellow hair. You know what? This is a little bit dark. I don't like this color. So maybe I'll just use it as like a shade on the side. And then I'm gonna add this color in. Woohoo! She needs her eyelids colored. The eyelids are usually just a little bit darker than her skin color. I don't have a darker color, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a really light layer of this brown. And then I'm going to add a layer over it. So they just look a little darker. See how I did that? All right. I think we have a friend that's gonna join. Christine Pucelli. She's the voice actress of Luan. So why not draw Luan then, you know? Makes sense, right? And then Luan has this great, she's got like a little cheek that comes out. And her eyes, so figure out sort of where the crosshair is and where her eyes fall. And she's kind of a really goofy character, so she will have a goofy expression. Big mouth. And for the line of action for Luan, I'm thinking maybe we do like a big pose where she's like, her arms are out. So maybe we do a line down and a nice line here. So she's looking really excited. Big arms out. She's like, hi, I'm Luan. Just rough in those hands. We'll figure those out later. Just as long as we have that great line of action. And then draw on her feet. Maybe this foot will be tilted up that way. That's kind of fun. And the thing about Luan is she can't stop doing pranks and telling jokes. This girl's wild. All right. Let's put her ear, maybe her hair. And a big ponytail. Okay. So I think that she's got a flower here. And she's got plaid dress. She's got little socks here that come up to about there. And then we got her eyes filled in. You know what? Actually, I'm going to start with all the big shapes first because that is usually the best way to go about it. You get your major forms in there first. So like that. And down. Ear. Forms of her leg, and her legs go a lot wider at the bottom too. So we got that. Okay, and then we got the foot, the other leg. Christina will be here soon, guys. She's just having a little hard time signing in. We'll probably see her shortly. So I'm just going to continue drawing here. So yeah, she has the thinner there, thicker here, and then we'll just draw a line here showing where her socks end up. So like that. And then she's good drawing where her stomach is, where her dress starts. And then for her arms, they're gonna be skinnier at the body, wider at the end, because it just you feel the stretch more. Like, let me show you. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So when you draw a thing like this, an arm, I should say, not a thing, that feels like it's stretched. Whereas if you were to draw it like this, I'm not feeling that as much. That just feels more stiff to me, like a robot. Can you tell us it's the first time I've ever done a live video? I can draw. That's one thing I can do, right? All right. So we got the brown in there. Okay. Finish that ponytail. Hi, Christina.
I've been trying so hard. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Yay!
I'm drawing your girl.
Yay! I have a joke for her.
Go ahead.
Hey, Jessica, what vegetable likes to draw?
What vegetable, Luan?
An artichoke.
Cute. Oh, Luan, you're so funny.
Yay!
Always telling your jokes.
I'm loving watching you do this.
Oh, great. Yeah, we're getting a lot of good comments too. If you wouldn't mind letting me know what people are asking, that would be great.
I will. Yay! I'm so excited to be on.
It's fun.
Yes.
Good to see all the people tuning in.
I'm seeing,
right.
Okay, questions so far, but I have some questions.
What's up?
What does a supervising director do?
Oh, good question. Yeah, because sometimes I forget to tell people exactly what that means to be a supervising director. A supervising director, well, first I just want to say, here's our Luan.
I have another joke.
Okay, go.
What do you call a cookie that draws funny pictures?
What?
A snickerdoodle.
Adorable. This is from earlier. All right. So next, oh yeah, you had a question for me. Supervising director does a little bit of everything in production. You know, you're teamed up with your storyboard artist. You got to read the script. You got to figure out what story points you're gonna do. And then you work with the storyboard artist, and then from there you go through the board after, and then after that you go to the record and make sure all the dialogue's what you want.
So you kind of oversee everything.
Yeah, almost everything. Yeah, it's really fun. I also get to do a bit of drawing too, which is good because that's my original love, is drawing. But directing's really fun because you get to share your vision with a team of people. So that's always good. I'm drawing Lucy here, and I made her really smiley, but I feel like that's kind of out of character. So I'm just going to kind of give her a meh mouth, which is really easy to fix. And it's amazing how quickly we can change expressions with just a few lines.
There was one episode where Dad says, "Get the camera, Lucy's smiling."
Yeah.
Tiny line.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do like a little Lisa smile. So I'm just drawing through here.
So now, I'm going to ask a couple questions.
Go for it.
Do you get inspiration from other artists, and what do you do? Like, how do you see their? If you do, how do you see their work? What do you? How do you get your inspiration?
My inspiration is just from a lot of it's from other artists like I'll see on Instagram. There's so many artists on Instagram that you can find that are just unreal. Also life too. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can see, whether it be like a color combination on a sign or like a cool shape in something that you can bring to your artwork. Mm-hmm. My original inspiration as a kid, I used to watch a lot of old cartoons, like from the 30s and 40s. Yeah. I don't know why, I just really was drawn to that kind of style. And that really inspired me, but definitely,
I can see that in your artwork. The
yeah, that's cool. I love that. I love that people see sort of what sort of inspired me.
But yours is kind of vintagey.
Yeah, and I think that comes from the fact that when I was little, that's what I was really drawn to. I'd watch the old black and white cartoons, and I just loved them.
Well, and the Loud House that's kind of a vintage comic strip as well.
Yes. Yeah, the series was definitely based off of like Charles Schultz style, which I really am drawn to. I love sort of that inked comic book, or not comic book, but sort of newspaper comic look is really nice. And Loud House has that vibe in it for sure. And I think that's why I'm a good match for this show, because I really like that kind of style. Yeah.
Now, do you draw every day?
Yeah, with work, I'm drawing every day. Not as much as I used to, like when I was a storyboard artist, but I definitely draw a lot. I try to draw some of my own characters too. But I'm drawing every day. Yep. It's great because it's my favorite thing to do. So I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. So I'm lucky in that way. And I wonder if there's any inspiring animators in our audience today. I bet there is.
I have so many kids and fans of the show send me pictures, and some of them are so good, and they're lovely, and I know that they're watching. It's so inspiring to see. Can I fix my camera? Is my camera not okay? Oh, I don't know. Okay. No, I think they're watching. Yes, definitely.
That's great. You know what? And everyone can do their drawings and then post them and at them at the Loud House cartoon, and then we could probably see all the drawings that you guys did today, which would be so fun.
That would be great.
Yeah, we can see everything. So I'm just doing Lucy. She's got a big head full of black, beautiful hair. I got an idea. I got a big Sharpie. I'm going to fill that in, because otherwise I'll be here all day.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of black.
Is there a certain mode that you prefer to draw? Or, I mean, do you like pencil? Do you like drawing on like the Wacom or the Cintiq?
Well, now that I've been doing it on the Cintiq for so long, because that's an industry standard. Every show that you see on Nickelodeon, whether it be Loud House, to, let's say, Ninja Turtles, everyone at the studios go drawing on Wacom tablets. So, you know, I'm used to that now. But I learned this way with pencil, paper, and that's like the best way to learn. And I know the kids at home, that's the way they're learning too. I have to say that I'm more used to drawing digitally now, but okay. I like both, to be honest. They have you know, pluses. Each way has its pluses, but this is kind of nice because I'm using real materials. It almost feels retro.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you're keeping those skills sharp.
Exactly. Yeah.
Different skills for each media.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, she looks great.
Thank you. I'm just going to erase the pencil because we were learning earlier that if we don't erase it, the color smudges with the lead and it just doesn't look very pretty. So we erase it all. And then add her skin color. She's very pale, so we'll have to do this very lightly.
Well, you know what I was thinking too? You know how you're supposed to wash your hands? They need to wash their hands nowadays.
Yep.
I'm thinking that they say sing happy birthday twice, but I'm thinking that maybe they should sing Loud House song.
That would actually really, really work.
I think it would, you know?
I think time-wise, that's perfect. I think I'm going to start doing that, Christina.
House.
In the Loud House, in the Loud House.
Yeah.
1 boy, 10 girls. Wouldn't change it for the world. All right, so I'm going to start holding up these drawings here. Here's an earlier Luan I did too. So we have the Luan we did when you came on. We did a Lincoln to start it off.
Saw that.
Man with the plan. We did a dancing Lily. They're cute. And we did a Lucy. I almost called her Lisa. You know, I've been working on the show for a while. I still mess up their names. And then I did a Clyde. I did a Clyde earlier too because I just love Clyde. He's so cute.
Oh, he's so cute. And the
little,
voice.
Love his hair. I love his little outfit. He's just the best. I love his glasses. Cutie pie. Yeah, so that's what we were up to today. And I hope everyone got to learn a little bit too. Guys, for drawing today, we've been doing it all for an hour almost, and it was a lot of fun. I hope you guys learned everything. I'm Jessica Borutski from Loud House Supervising Director. Christine Pucelli, who joined us, voice actress, voice of Luan, one of my favorite characters. So it was really great to draw with you guys. And yeah, hopefully we'll do this again. Everyone have a good day at home. Take care.
Thank you for having me.